What is up, everyone? This is part 4, I think. Maybe 4, maybe 3, I'm not sure. But it is part 4 of how to make your own Gorilla Tag fan game. Now, in this part, we will focus all about multiplayer. And also, this tutorial will only work if you've watched my previous tutorials. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is actually go outside of Unity. You want to go to the first link in the description, which will bring you to Normcore, which is what we'll be using for multiplayer. Now, in the Normcore website, you want to click on Dashboard, you want to click on Sign Up, and now you want to make an account. But if you already have an account, you can just sign in with this page. Now, once you sign up, you will be in this Normcore homepage. And what you want to do is click Create an Application. Now, this will bring you to the application window. You want to click Create App and call it whatever your game is called. I'll call mine tutorial game. And now you have created your app. And now it has 3 different plans. You can see all of the plans here: free, pro, and unlimited. Now you want to go back to your apps page right here, and you can see tutorial game, and you want to click this copy button. Now don't show your app key, because if you show your app key, anybody can access your app. So just copy it, and now go into dashboard, click download, wait for it to download up here, and open it up. Now it's like installing the Handland thing. You just want to click all and import. Now you can see that some files have been added, and also this window will pop up. You just want to close out of it, and yeah, everything should be fine. Now what you want to do is go into your PL object, basically your player here. It's either PL basic, PL build, or PL mine. And you want to click on it and click this little arrow right here. Now click the little arrow on Gorilla Player. Now do it on main camera, player model. Now click on Tinker, right click it, and delete. Now you will have no player model, but don't worry, we will fix this later. Now you want to go in assets, you want to go into normal, examples, VR player. Now you see this little cube thingy right here. It should have like a cube logo. You want to drag that onto PL Mine in the hierarchy. And now you can see real-time plus VR player should be inside PL Mine. Now here in the inspector, you want to paste in your app key that we copied earlier from Normcore. You want to turn off join room on start. Don't mess with these settings. Now on here on real-time avatar manager, local player right here. On root, you want to drag in gorilla player. On head, you want to drag in main camera. On left hand, you want to drag in left hand controller, and on right hand, you want to drag in right hand controller. Now, if you actually want to bring back your player model, you want to click right here on VR player in the inspector. You want to click on that, then it should bring you to this page. You want to double click on it, and this will be your player model. I know, very basic. Now, to bring back your player model, you want to go into head model, and you actually want to turn off mesh render right here. You want to click mouth pivot right here and set the scale to 0, 0, 0. Now what you want to do is go into Handland models, into your player model. Mine is called tutorial game player model. Now you want to drag in Tinker inside of head, and it will paste this big monstrosity. And what you want to do is, of course, scale it down like with the original player model. Now, for a second, you want to go into head model, turn on mesh render, and you want to rotate tinker with the rotate tool. I'll just do it -90 like always, and you want to rotate it like this. You want to put it so that the head is the size of the head. Yeah, so I'll make it 0.15 instead because 0.2 is way too big. And yes, this is exactly how we need it. You want to position it like this. And now you want to turn the mesh render on head model back off. And yeah, now you have your player model back. And now you just want to click on scenes. Now you won't actually see the player model yet, and that's completely fine, because we actually need to do some more stuff with the multiplayer. Now you want to go into the second link in the description, which should be VRX. Now, VRX is kind of similar to the Handland SDK. It's made by me too. And basically, it expands on Normcore and makes it way easier to use. Now, you want to click on Normcore VRX. Make sure you're clicking on the Normcore one. There may be some other file that is similar, but make sure you click on the one that says Normcore. Now, you want to click Download Raw File right here. And you want to open it up. You want to click all, import, and wait. And now some more files have appeared. Exactly one file. You see this VRX folder just like the Handland one and the Normcore one. You want to click on it. Now you want to click on prefabs, buttons, and here you got your server buttons where you can join servers. Now we need to actually set these up. So what I'm gonna do, first of all, I'm gonna click on here, on layer. I'm gonna add a layer, and add a layer called hand pass. And now you want to set server button to hand pass. And click yes, change children. Now on the inspector, you want to scroll down here and you see real-time OBJ. You want to drag your real-time VR player object thingy right onto real-time OBJ. Now, if you just want to have one server that all the players are in, that's fine, but I recommend you add multiple servers. So, what you want to do is you should copy and paste this with Control D. Just press Control D and then drag it to copy paste. And you want to do this a few times. So Control D, drag. Now we have free server buttons. I think free servers is enough. Now you want to click on each button on the actual button, not on the text. And scroll down to server button script. Set this to server 1. Set this to server 2. And set this to server 3. Now you also want to click on the text and call it server 1. On the text again, server 2. Make sure it's on text, server 3. But now, what if our players want to play in a private code? So what you want to do is go back into VRX, prefabs, buttons, and we got a disconnect button. Now you want to put this next to the server buttons. And on real-time OBJ, you also want to drag in your real-time VR player here. And now we have multiplayer set up and we got everything we need.